Hi, I hope you're having an amazing day. So as you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing some 10-second reviews. And this is a concept that I actually did a couple months ago. I haven't done them recently, but I did want to get back to that because, there is some stuff that I've been trying out and I do want to share my thoughts about these products with you guys. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. And these videos do range from drugstore to high end, so it doesn't really matter. So the first thing that's in here is my Lancôme Monsieur Big Mascara. And this is a mini, and this one's in 01. Big is the new black. And as you can see, this is a small little sample size. And this is the wand. I would say this one is like a B plus for me. Just because I did really love it. I love that it gives volume and length. As you can see today, I'm wearing it. And it's really easy and quick to put on. But what I realized is that I don't enjoy using this on my bottom lashes. Just because it's such a wet formula that it kind of like smears and it like gets on top. And you have to be very careful with this one. It reminds me of the Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced. Just because of the wet formula. It's so wet, you kind of have to be careful with it. But other than that, it's really lengthening and I really enjoy it. I don't know if it's the same with the full size, just because I know sometimes there is a variation between the mini size and then the larger size. Some people say that they have different formulas in there, who knows, but this one's pretty good, but I would not purchase the full size. Next thing in here is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is one that I've spoken about quite a few times on my channel, and this is the Universal Sheer. This is like the original one that they came out with. As you can see, it is well loved. I do go in with a brush and just kind of swirl it around and put it on my face. I have found that this formula, because it's so dry, like it's like a putty, and then you put it on and it's rather dry, and I do have oily skin. I don't know if I mean, if you're new here, you don't know, but I do have oily skin, and I realize that I do love using this only like in the inner portions where I get oily, even though it's not marketed as being like mattifying, and I do want to try the matte version. But yeah, and then I like using like a more wet formula, maybe more silicone-y, moisturizing formula around my face, because I haven't really been enjoying just using this by itself all over the face, just because it's so dry and kind of like hard to move around. So I do want to buy another like more moisturizing product for the outsides of my face, and then just use this on the inner portion. But other than that, it does fill in pores really well, and I do really enjoy this, and it's such a great price. It only retails for $8, and it's pretty good, and it's lasted me quite a while. So I really do recommend you try it out. It is worth the hype, and it's really good. I do want to try the matte one though, but so far I've really been enjoying this one. Next thing in here is this L'Oreal. This one, I don't know why on these liquid lipsticks they don't put the name on it. This one's in 410 I Enjoy, and as you can see, it is this like purpley goodness. It's so pretty. I love the packaging. And these are called L'Oreal Paris Rouge Signature Lip Stain, and these retail for $7.49. And what's crazy is that I didn't know that these were lip stains. I thought they were liquid lipsticks. Like, I never really heard anybody talking about it being a stain, or maybe I wasn't listening, who knows. But this is such a pretty shade, and this was definitely something that I bought in a whim. Let me swatch it for you guys. This is super lightweight. Like, the formula is so lightweight, it's like watery. But let me give it a swatch for you guys to see. As you can see, it's like pretty light, and then you can like build it up, and then when you do remove it, it does leave a stain behind. And I would say that the stain is pretty effective. Like, it actually does stain your lips, and then your lips look kind of pinky purpley, like a light version of this. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I felt like I wish it had more pigment, but it is a lip stain and you do have to build it up. It is pretty sheer, but you know what, it's comfortable, and I'm glad that I got to try it out. I do want to try a orangey one that I've been eyeing out at my local CVS, and yeah, but I don't know, maybe it's because of this shade, because it is pretty deep. Maybe going with a more nude one would be a good idea. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, I want to go back and buy a nude one, because this one is just, I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite lipstick in my collection. I do really enjoy the wand that comes in here. And yeah, but I'm just really drawn to these type of shades. But even in liquid lipstick form, you know, this shade is a little hard to make. So it's always something with the shade. So I should have got a nude shade, but I'm so happy that I got to try it. And it's actually a really good formula and super lightweight, super easy to apply. You do have to build it up because it is a lip stain and it's pretty sheer, but I actually really like it and I do want to try more colors. Next thing in this video is the Cheetos Extra Flaming Hot times Rally Rose highlighter slash bronzer. And if you guys remember, a couple months ago, you know, this was something that was talked about, and I actually did share this on my Instagram. So this was a pretty popular product along with the palette, and a lot of people, from what I heard, they don't like it. They thought it looked weird, and I honestly tried it out in my video, and I'll have a link down below if you haven't watched it. I didn't like it as a bronzer or as a highlighter. I feel like as a highlighter, like I don't, how would you even use that? Because when you do mix all the shades together, you do get this like orangey, like Cheeto situation. Let me show you. So what I found is that I actually got a comment in that video telling me to try it as a blush, and I was like, you know what? I should try it as a blush because it is like a pretty luminous orangey situation. Not a highlight for me, maybe for somebody with a deeper skin tone. But as a blush, let me tell you, it's beautiful. And I'm not one for shimmery blushes. Like, I'd rather have a matte blush than a shimmer blush any day. But for some reason, when I tried this out on my face, and it looks so nice, like super just natural, and not even like that your face is orange, because you know that's not natural, but it just looks so pretty. And I'm kind of glad that I purchased it and that I tried it as a blush. This does retail for $9.99, and it was on sale on the Forever 21 website, so if you want to check that out if you've been eyeing it. Also, the palette is on sale on there. And yeah, so if you have it and you bought it and you're like, oh god, like I don't like it as a bronzer, try it as a blush, because it honestly was really, really nice. And I'm so happy that I tried it as a blush, and it's so pretty, and I honestly can't put it down. I've really been enjoying it, and I really love the packaging. I know that Jeffree Star, you know, did a video reviewing these products, and he said that it's pretty cheap, but you know what, like I love this cardboard packaging compared to other like drugstore stuff that've been out there. I feel like this is pretty sturdy, and it comes with a mirror. So yeah, I really like it. The last thing that I'll be talking about today is a Too Faced lip injection, and this one was a gift for Christmas. I believe this one retails for $23, and this is called the Too Faced Lip Injection Ultimate Lip Plumper, and yes, it plumps your lips. I've always been one to overline my lips just because I was born with really small lips, and I'm sure you've seen them in other videos where I don't have lip products. Like, my lips are pretty small, especially if they don't have like lip balm or anything. And it's just something that, I mean, what I think is like, I wouldn't go out and get actual lip injections to make them big, even though I like fantasize and I'm like, you know what, and I look at other people's lips and I'm like, oh, I wish I had that. But you know, I overline my lips and I make them the shape and the size that makes me feel good. And it's not like I overline like dramatically. I just kind of make them a little fuller and just there, and I'm much happier now than back then when I used to just put lip product where my lips actually are, and it just makes me happy. Just, you know, this is a good size, and I really do enjoy overlining. But my mom did purchase this for me for Christmas, and I don't know, I am so happy that I got to try it, because I've been eyeing it out at the store, and I've also been eyeing them, I believe it was at Forever 21. Like, they had like little lip plumpers, as well as like at Five Below they have some lip plumpers as well. And I've been so tempted, because you know, I like, why, who wouldn't want that? You know, who wouldn't want to make their lips bigger? But okay, first of all, like the smell, it smells like medicine, and then that kind of turned me off to the product. And then what else happened? And then I put it on, and it, you know, obviously starts to tingle, because that's what lip plumpers do. You do start to feel a tingling sensation. It wasn't horrible, but it's just like there, like it's just like uncomfortable, and I wouldn't wipe it off. Like, I was like, okay, you know, I want to see what else it does. And instead of making my lips fuller, it made the skin on the outside of my lips kind of puffy, and like kind of like puff out, just like, so instead of making my lips fuller, it kind of made the skin around my lips fuller, and it just creeped me out. And I don't know, yeah, let me give you guys a close-up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a really big fan, and I've used it twice already, and I've noticed the same thing. And the first time I did put a moderate amount, like anyone would do, like just a normal amount. And then the second time around, I put a little bit on because I was like, you know what? I maybe it was the amount that I put the first time that made it feel weird. And I feel like the more you put, the longer the tingling sensation goes on for. And then for the second time around, I put a little bit on, like one swipe, and then just kind of put it on both lips. And then once I saw the puffing around my lips get a little bigger, I kind of wiped it off. I was like, you know what, no. And yeah, I just don't really recommend it. I would say you're better off overlining. I don't know, I feel like it's just gimmicky, and I didn't enjoy it. It just kind of freaked me out, like making the, like instead of making my lips bigger, what you're supposed to do, you're making the skin around my lips bigger, which I thought was weird. Let me know if that happened to you. Let me know if you tried these. I just don't know, like I'm not a big fan. I do want to use it up though. I'm not gonna, you know, toss it. Obviously it's like it's new, but I am gonna give it a try it a few more times and stuff, and update you guys in future videos. But for now, it's not my favorite. So we made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. It was really interesting, and I only had 5 products, but I did want to make this video pretty short and sweet, and I hope you enjoyed. Everything that I talked about, all the names of the prices, everything is down below if you're interested in checking that out, as well as some videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget that I upload every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every other Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. And I'll have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of finds from drugstore to high-end, so if you are interested in that, go ahead and check that out. And then I also have my Facebook page, just so I could get that started and start promoting that. And so if you have a Facebook, I do have a makeup Facebook page. So if you're interested in following me there and supporting, that would be amazing as well. And it would be so great if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You are your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like. I hope every single one of you that is watching this video has started off with an amazing 2020. And I'm excited to see where this year takes us. So I hope you guys are all doing great, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.